All right, and welcome back to another YaBoiWilly YouTube video. Today we are going to be getting into the Season 9 patch notes. Also, we're doing this on Twitch as well. So not just YouTube, but hi Twitch too. We're going to be going over the Season 9 patch notes and everything kind of coming into the game, right? I'm very excited for that. I'm ready. I'm ready to hopefully see some cool stuff coming into the game here. We'll talk about it and changes, all that good stuff. We have artifact changes from new maps when it comes to like capture the flag and all kinds of other stuff. So let's jump into it. Don't forget to hit that follow if you guys here are on Twitch, and don't forget to hit that sub on YouTube. I'll put a link to my YouTube in the Twitch chat. If you guys aren't subbed there, check it out. I just put up a video of my most recent company tier list, but we are going to be getting into this. Let's talk about the patch notes, guys. So with the first one that we are aware of, the new game mode, capture the flag. We knew that this was coming out. It was obviously previewed in Season 8, so we saw two maps coming down in Season 8. So it says, starting this season, capture the flag will be available on a permanent basis via the activities menu. Both maps that were previewed last season, Frozen Past and Forbidden City, will be available on day one. They will rotate on an hourly basis as in other modes. Note that a fully featured scoreboard will not be available until the following season. Really? So we won't have a fully working scoreboard until next season. That's what? I feel like that's a little weird. So we won't have a fully featured scoreboard for capture the flag for Season 9. Okay, so that'll be coming in Season 10. All right. Okay, it's important to ensure everyone has a chance to enjoy this new mode. To that end, we are aiming for short queue times to capture the flag by temporarily limiting the number of PvP game modes. So, right here, guys, Outpost Rush will be disabled from July 29th to August 8th. So you guys heard it here first. Yeah, Outpost Rush will be disabled. We knew about that though. We did know about this, but yeah, OPR will not be playable. I don't really think, I know a lot of people are mad about this. I actually don't think it's that bad. I'm not like too bent out of shape for it. I think that, trying to get some traction to capture the flag is a W. Excuse me. But yeah, I think trying to get some traction. So I ate dinner right before stream. But yeah, trying to get some traction for capture the flag is good. So let's go down here now. We do have a new arena 3v3 map. So yeah, this is going to be, I believe they call it the Verdant Court. This was a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie, guys. I actually had a lot of fun with this arena map. I thought this arena map was solid. Very good times. It was not super difficult to get a hold of. I really liked the colors. I like how pretty it was. It was a little bit larger at times, but yeah. Hey, what up, Project? Hey, I love you too, man. We're going over patch notes right now. Yeah, we're going over patch notes right now. Yeah, dude, how you doing? What up, dude? It's been fun. Sounds good? Yes, I got you. All right, so yes, again, guys, the new arena map coming in. Should be fun. I think a lot of people like this. I think it's a W. But yeah, in general, this is going to be a solid thing. Very solid for the game. So first off, we have the two capture the flag maps and the arena map that we saw previewed in Season 8 are going to be dropping. We all pretty much assume this, so this is not too shocking to me. But let's talk about the free-for-all zone updates. So if you guys didn't know, free-for-all is actually getting an update. So the free-for-all zone in Cutlass Keys now features a new mechanic, the Scallywag's Curse. Being near other players for an extended time will give you a stack of the curse, and the longer you are near players, the curse grows in strength. While under the effects of the curse, you'll deal less damage, stamina, and damage to take more damage and stamina damage versus other players. To remove stacks of the curse, kill players, or keep your distance from other players, dying will instantly remove all stacks. So yeah, this is pretty much to try and combat the like grouping in the free-for-all zone, right? Like making it to where you're kind of like, you're not allowed to stand next to people. To go along with these changes, we updated the rewards for the free-for-all zone. So chest gathering times were reduced and now drop 2 times as much doubloons. So large chests are 15 seconds and 40 to 60 doubloons, and it just kind of goes here through medium, small, large chest. Doubloon pouches also now grant 2 times doubloons, and max gear score on doubloon shop items were increased. This is big, and the spread was now narrowed. So yeah, this is pretty good. The fact that things are increased here, the crates and stuff. So good looks. I like it. New and updated artifacts. So we went over this a little bit the other day. Hey, thank you, thank you, Mayor. Yeah, it's my partner anniversary today, guys. Woo! Yes, so hell yes, guys. It is us. We are holding it down out here. We're holding it down. But yeah, so let's talk about some of the artifacts. We'll talk about some of the artifacts here. So Hammer of Yeet will be new and added into the game. I say new, but it was on Sklavia. If you guys played that PvP server, we did see Hammer of Yeet was there. So Hammer of Yeet, based on the Yeaterson's Hammer, Conqueror's items, Conqueror item from the seasonal server. Yeet is a 300% push distance and 10% base damage to all Warhammer knockbacks. Clear out and ignite. Clear out will ignite the first target hit, turning them into a projectile. Yeah, and this was a lot of fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this was a lot of fun. I remember, you know, this in the PvP server was a good time. It was a very good time. I think it's a W. So then we have Crescent's Wave Greatsword. Crescent's Wave Greatsword, again, was the sword in Sklavia on the PvP server. Yeah, this has a Crescent Wave. It has a really cool ability where it's like a wave of damage. While above 50% health, heavy attacks cast a projectile, dealing 150% weapon damage. However, melee heavy attacks damage is reduced by 50%. Each wave costs 20 mana. So yeah, I actually really like spells and abilities like this. Kind of different. It like keeps things a little different and spicy. Big fan of this. Now, this is one that I was looking at. This seems kind of crazy to me, guys. And tell me what you guys think. Plague Herald Helm. New artifact for those who would like to abolish those that group up and receive health. Plague Spreader. Ability/light attacks inflict a stack of 3% disease when max is 10 stacks. You are also inflicted with 1% disease per stack applied. At 10 stacks on self, heavy attacks will consume your stacks and trigger a cloud around the target for 7 seconds that inflicts 30% disease and 10% weapon or weaken to all nearby enemies. Dude, I'm telling you guys, as a VGIG player, what kind of armor is this? Is this light, medium, or heavy? Because this seems OP. Hey, what up, Palms? This seems absolutely OP to me. I don't know what you guys think, but I genuinely feel this way. I think that this, it's a heavy helm. Dude, this could replace mag gauntlets. I actually think this will 1,000,000%, and mark my words, guys, I think this will be new meta for VGIG. I'm not joking. This might be new meta for VGIG. We'll see though. Because a Plague Herald Helm seems nuts. Like this absolutely seems nuts. And I really love the idea of being able to trigger a cloud around a target for 7 seconds that inflicts 30% disease, because it's around the target, so it's kind of AoE-esque. So this is going to be really good for wars. 100%. This should be good for wars here. So yeah, I like it. I like this. I'm really excited about this one. I will probably grind it out and use it and see how it is, and very fast. We've also reworked the following for artifacts to encourage their use. So Vengeance, updated functionality to be similar to item functionality. Okay. Great Wizard's Hat, updated functionality to be quick in casting while above 50% mana. Yeah. It's basically a traveling fart with that. Yeah, literally, Mookie. Yeah. Yeah. No, I really think VGIG probably will. That would be a new meta. I would assume so. We'll see though. We'll see. Creed has been updated as well. Tristana has been updated functionally to also grant self-light steal. So yeah, so all the artifacts getting upgraded. I like this. You know, these artifacts weren't really used a ton, so I like the fact that AGS is willing to kind of like adjust these things, around and try and see what works, how we can make these artifacts viable. I think that's a good thing because at the end of the day, there is a good chunk amount, you know, of artifacts in the game, but not all of them seem useful at all. In fact, a lot of them seem not very useful. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't seem useful at all. So yeah, either way though, cool to see. So now we got seasonal content, and guys, oh my God, guys, make it stop. I know that we have seen the summer medley fair for a million times. And obviously if you're a console player, you're probably chilling. You're probably like, oh, yo, cool. What's summer medley fair? But if you are, you know, if you are a gooner of New World who's been playing for a while, which is a lot of us, which is 100% a lot of us, you're probably not going to like this. I don't. It's just the summer medley fair. We've had it for a long time. Nothing to really say about this. I wish I could. Nothing to really say about the medley fair. I hope the console players have fun with it. Let's look at the world boss events. Expeditions Unleashed. So the world boss events, again, are these events that go down in open world, and they pack a punch. They got the homies here. You can go get some loot off of these guys. So we are seeing that they're coming in. They're coming in. And one thing I noticed is it says October 13th. So late October, probably once again going to be when we get that season 10. Obviously, we'll track it, but yeah. Hey, what up, Rebel? What up, dude? Both free and premium season tracks return with new cosmetics, boosts, and seasonal gear. So that's nice. That's nice. I mean, a little reward track. Okay. Oh, it's cool. All right. Store updates, new skins and cosmetics. Okay. Preview events. Okay. Now this is going to be something that is going to be really cool. So we are going to be previewing an OPR map event. So we're getting a new OPR map, and we're going to be able to preview it this in season 9. So that's pretty exciting. I am excited for that. That makes me happy. Combat and mechanic adjustments, guys. So this is huge. This is when we really start getting into how AGS is going to address combat updates. Whenever we're talking about in-game, whenever we're talking about weapons that are OP, you know, and let's just be honest, track history, you know, when we're looking at AGS, when things are OP, they tend to be OP for a while. They tend to kind of, you know, it is what it is. It seems like in the past, AGS takes a long time to really answer these things. So I am excited to see what they're doing here. Let's get into it. And I knew that haste was a problem. We all knew haste was a problem, but it does look like haste updates are coming in. Haste has become an issue and can often lead to attacks not hitting targets, especially under heavy server load or higher latencies. We decided that reducing the haste clamp from 50% to 40% and doing a pass-through most of the haste in the game would be a good change to address these issues. In our past, we tried to, I think they meant to say past, but it says pass. We tried to adjust them based on their uptime trigger condition, where the haste came from what the other benefits would provide, if any. Our hope is that since we made these haste reductions across the board, the overall balance of the haste mostly feels the same, but with an overall reduction in the increased speeds of players. More specifics on the individual reductions to haste listed in the patch notes below. So I'm good. I'm very happy about haste changes. I think haste is super annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I've had many of issues and moments and times where, you know, somebody will throw a hatchet at me and just dead sprint backwards at like 700 million miles an hour, and you just can't catch them. So I really like the fact that haste is getting answered. I think that it is kind of a little cringe how everybody can pop berserk and just run around and go untouched. Super annoying, and it's not fun gameplay. I think fun gameplay, it's not in that realm. You see a lot of like SNS and hatchet players kind of like try to go in for the one shot. If they can't pull off that one shot, then ideally they should be punished. right? Like if you look at this, like a lot of games, whenever somebody goes in for a one-shot combo, like that's their build, that's their, that's their thing. If they mess up their combo, there should be a punish for it. If they can't do it, if they're all damage, they can't do it, there should be a punish. But now it doesn't seem like there is. You just have the, you have the social, I believe the social distancing is the one where you, is what people use, right? You use the social distancing with the hatchet, pop berserk, and you're never catching them. You're just never catching them. It is what it is. It's sad, but it is true. So I'm glad it's getting answered. So let's talk about the flail core functionality changes. I'm glad they're changing the flail. I said this not too long ago. I feel like flail was in a very weird spot. I don't think flail was that strong, and it sucks because I feel like flail has been such an underwhelming weapon since release. It's not really the best support weapon. It's not really an attacker's weapon. So even though it has stuff like the flail tries, it tries to be an attacking weapon. You can tell they're trying, but let's see what changes they have. So general haste functionality change reduces the haste status effect of clamp from 50 to 40. Okay, we just talked about that. Yeah, so let's go. Let's just, my bad. We skipped over the flail, my bad. Flail has been one of the least used weapons across all game modes. True. Wow, that's crazy they said that. And concerns over pairing with life staff or sword and shield and causing the weapon to be even stronger led us to many concerns that lower the effectiveness of the weapons. Yeah, to address this, we made some key changes to its effectiveness as a healing weapon and tanking weapon based on the other weapon it is paired with. Our hope is that these changes create a bit more viability. Okay. I like this. I like this. All right, let's look at the combat changes, guys. Let's peep it. So we have consumables, haste elixir reduced from haste from 50% to 40. Oh wow, really? That's interesting. I don't think it's going to change much, but it is interesting. Reduce haste from Zephyr. Okay, so this is just all the haste changes. Heart rune haste changes, life staff haste changes, fire staff haste changes, hatchet, berserk, reduce haste from 20 to 13. Nice, guys, nice. This is a W. Love seeing the berserk nerf. Love seeing it. I needed it. I needed it so bad. Bow nerfs on the haste, musket haste nerfs. Man, haste really got gutted, bro. Oh my goodness. Haste is cooked up. Jesus Lord, guys. Yeah, they were not playing. Flail haste, perks haste, everything got reduced. Okay, so haste really was hit hard this patch. No jokes. All right, perks. Yeah, okay. Okay, fix the way more to life. Okay, sure. Fix an issue. Okay, so they're just doing some slight updates here. Weapons reduced cooldown of poison shot from 20 to 20 seconds. So poison shot got an update. Fire staff. Let's see what they did with fire staff. Reduce weapon damage from 4.5. Oh my god. This is their nerf on Smolder. Bro. From 5% to 4.5%. What the hell? What the hell? Oh wait, oh really? Wait, mortal lifesteal? Wait, right here? Wait, this is actually a big one? Fix the way mortal lifesteal's on hit lifesteal was triggered? I want to hear you and Trick debate the fire staff. I would love to. Trick's my homie, obviously. I love Trick. But yeah, I would, because I don't know. I feel like fire staff is just OP. It won't work with healing breeze. Oh, I see. Oh, damn. Trick lost it over these fire staff nerfs? All right, let's check it. Fire restoration, reduce cooldown reduction from 7% from 10%. Okay. Pillar of fire increase cooldown to 15 seconds from 10 seconds. These are all great. These are all great. The fire staff nerfs are completely justifiable. These are fine. So Pillar of Fire, Fiery Restoration, and Smolder got like incremental percent nerfs. Like, I don't think that that's that bad at all. Dude, Fire Staff is extremely busted. There's no way. There's no way we're actually upset about minimal Fire Staff nerfs. Yeah, like this is minimal. They could have done Fire Staff way dirty. Like, they could have done Fire Staff way dirty, bro. Like, this is Fire Staff players should be thankful this is all they get. I was expecting a lot more for Fire Staff, actually. They went nice. All right, let's check out Flail. So Fire Staff got a little nerf. Yeah, Willie comes from a group play war perspective. Yeah, I mean that is true, Sir Alwyn. That is true. Yeah, whenever I look at the game, I do. But to be fair, I do play a lot of OPR and Arena as well. So I don't know, but yeah, I do look at things a lot through a war perspective. 100%. 100%. All right, let's look at Flail. Hey, what up, Hillbilly? Yo, what up, dude? You about to make a medium VGIG build? Join the dark side? Hey, do it, dude. All right, Flail. Core functionality change. It's big for Flail, guys. Big for Flail. Flail core functionality. Added a buff to its outgoing healing by 15%. The Flail user doesn't have the life staff equipped. Added a buff to its outgoing healing by 15% if the Flail user is not in heavy equipped load. And added a base damage increase of 15% if the Flail user doesn't have a shield equipped. So trying to incentivize different builds that the Flail can be used with. So very exciting, very exciting. Supportive blessing. Okay, so yeah, just making things better. So Flail just getting a big buff, much needed. Again, I do think that's totally fine. So nice. Now let's look at Great Axe. Wow, Great Axe like did not get touched. Fix an issue where Gravity Well would sometimes not reach the max slow value. That's it. All right, Great Axe, I guess perfectly fine. I mean, it does feel like it's in a pretty decent spot right now. Hatchet the Berserk, reduced duration of 5 seconds. Will extend duration from 1 second up to a max of 12 seconds total. Okay, so Hatchet Berserk, nice. No, I think Great Axe is in a good spot, Palms. I actually think Great Axe is in a solid spot. I think Hatchet with Berserk nerf is nice. Yo, Ice Gauntlet, updated Entomb description to clarify. Okay. Reduce refreshing frost cooldown from 15. Okay, increase the knockback of wind chill. Dude, I'm surprised Ice Gauntlet like survives so many patch notes. I feel like IG is low key OP. Life Staff, fix an issue where aiming throwable items while Life Staff equipped would only allow target locking. Okay, so just fix some issues. Musket, Sticky Bomb. Okay, fix some issues. All right, yeah, so very normal stuff. Oh, we're getting into the Void Gauntlet, guys. Fix an issue that caused Deadly Flourish to grant stamina. Okay, Rapier just did some stuff. Leaping Strike, remove stagger. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. I said Ice Gauntlet is a little OP in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Mallet? I feel like Ice Gauntlet's like sleeper OP. I kind of like the fact that they removed the stagger from Leaping Strike. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm surprised the Ice Gauntlet survived so many like patch notes and stuff. I feel like it's like SNS where it's sleeper OP. I've not looked yet, but I am very, very excited. I'm ready to see what the Void Gauntlet changes are. Let's check it out. Weapon Void Gauntlet. Here we go. Updated Leeching Blade to scale. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Well, man, focus only. Man, that actually kind of sucks. Maybe, we'll see. Void Blade, reduce weapon damage to 95% from 100% for light attack and 145%. Wow, what? That's all they did with the Void Blade? Really? They just lowered the damage by 5%? What? What? No way. Damn, guys, the VGIG stocks are up, baby. Oh my God, guys, I'm getting jazz hands. Yeah, I was nervous. Oh my God, I was nervous. I was expecting some heavy, I was expecting some heavy smoke and for that Void Blade. I'm fucking stoked. I'm stoked about this, guys. A 5% nerf on overall damage. That's like incremental. That's not much at all. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Okay. Add a cooldown to Invigorated Rupture. Whatever. Yeah, and then fix some issues. Okay. Okay, guys. Guys, they didn't touch Fire Staff. Like, okay. They touched Fire Staff and Void Gauntlet, but undoubtedly, I feel like Void Blade and Fire Staff are the two standout OPs right now, right? I think it's the truth. I think that's the truth. Fire Staff and Void Blade are standout OP. I am shocked that each of them only got like a 5% debuff, right? Look at Firestaff. This went down. Oh, this was only 0.5. This was 0.5%, and this was 3%. Dude, Void Gauntlet was only 5%. These are so tiny. Yo, you're a wiggler like you got a stiffy? I am. I do have a stiffy. I'm stoked. I'm absolutely stoked, dude. I was expecting Void Blade to be cooked, man. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Look, you guys know I'm an avid Void Blade user. I was low-key expecting, like, for me to potentially have to like find a new way to cook, like with my build. So I'm excited. Wow, I'm shocked. Either way, Void Gauntlet changes not really there. So whatever. Only 5% debuff, or only 5% nerf. So Warhammer adjusted the window. Bro, I'm so disappointed in these balance changes. Why is that, Bigfoot? Do you think there needed to be more on Void Gauntlet and Firestaff? If you don't think this is a mega problem in OPR now, it is way too many Void Blades. No, I do agree, man. Well, I think there's too many Void Blades and Firestaff. I don't think it's just Void Blades. I think Firestaff, I think if you were to run the numbers, there's probably more Firestaffs at the end of the day. It's just easier to pick up. I will say, what's more OP? It's hard to say. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. There is a shitload of Void Blades, and I know that I'm what can I say? I'm a trendsetter, at least in the beginning, for the heavy Void Blade, but medium Void Blade is kind of taken over. There's so many medium Void Blades, and even heavy nowadays. You know, the reality of the situation is Void Blade is ran with so many builds, and I think that's the biggest problem. I was talking about this the other day, but the reason why Void Blade feels so OP right now is because that it's ran with a million builds, you know. It's ran with a billion builds. You can go Life Staff, you can go Fire Staff, you can go Ice Gauntlet, you can go so many things with Void Blades. So it's kind of easy to get away with things using it. So yeah, interesting to see. Hey, thanks, Mars. Removing Leaping Strike Stagger is rough because now you can't combo out of it rather than having a damage nerf. I mean, I think that's really good though, Bigfoot. I think SNS needed a nerf. Like, I think SNS was a sleeper OP item, or you know what I mean, or weapon. I think that it was going under the radar. I think removing the stagger does kind of, but I guess I could see how that would suck. I guess I can see how that would suck, mainly because like a lot of SNS builds are built around the idea that you can kind of get that kind of like one-shot combo off. So now if with Leaping Strike removing the stagger, then it does kind of like present a situation where SNS players might have to try and like redo the build a little to figure out how they want to try and get that combo off. You can get out of Fire Staff, nuke areas, get screamed, then chased around by a Void Blade. Hold your butt cheeks. Yeah. You shouldn't confirm. Yeah, you shouldn't have confirmed combos. You should only get a good combo on someone stammed. Yeah. Distro is in trouble with the SNS changes in war. I actually think it's a good thing. I think it's good. I think SNS needed a nerf. So I don't think so, Bigfoot. I think we'll have to see. But to be fair though, and like, let's not beat around the bush though, Bigfoot. How long has SNS been like actually OP? If we look at the past if we look at like New World's history, SNS became OP in the Schizo meta very early on, probably within the first 7 months, about 5-7 months of the game. Exactly, Bigfoot. It's been strong for a long time since Schizo meta. So I'm actually okay with big changes. I think AGS actually needs to try to do more things like this. I think making the community figure out how to like operate their build differently is actually a good thing. Whenever you look at like League of Legends and when they make changes to like champions or items, it's kind of fun to get back into your champion and try to figure out what works with them now, what build path is going to be the best, what's the best abilities to be running. So I don't know, I'm excited for it. I think it's good. Hey, what's up, Kitty? Yeah, I think reducing the chance of being able to one-shot somebody is a good change. Yeah, why the nerf? Why not just buff lackluster items instead of making it all bad? I mean, to be fair, Mayor, I actually see that though. I'm a big fan. It's funny that you say that though, because at the end of the day, I'm a huge fan of that. I actually think instead of nerfing things, things need to be buffed more, in my opinion. Like, because if you look at like League of Legends, sometimes whenever everything feels OP, nothing's OP, because everything is strong in its own realm. So, no, I agree, Evil. Not shit talking SNS like that when VG is so insanely busted. What do you mean, Evil? Wait, hold up. Wait, why can't? I literally just said that VG needs a fatter nerf than that. Why can I not agree with both things? Look, I mean, I think you know, YaBoiWilly definitely needed a fatter buff for sure. But I can agree with both things, that thinking SNS has been OP for far too long and that the combo needed to be addressed. Because literally it's been one-shotting people and has been, like YaBoiWilly just got strong within the last patch in a tournament. SNS has been OP for over 2 years now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, God bless the VG gods, we thank you. Nah, dude, yeah, small touch on it and then 2 minutes rant on SNS. What do you mean? Well, everybody knows it, Evil. Yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody knows VGG. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go on a big old rant about VG when it's like, it's obvious OP. Like, what's there to talk about? Yeah, YaBoiWilly is definitely OP right now. We all know this, and yeah, there definitely needed to be a bigger nerf to it. But I mean, unfortunately, it's just been happening since Eternum, you know. But I think SNS is something where I say all the time where it's kind of sleeper, and I appreciate that they did something to SNS, because SNS has been going under the radar for more than Eternum. These guys, SNS has been sleeper OP for over 2 years. So I mean, hey, I'm happy that we're seeing some change to SNS, you know. This reminds me of the BB nerfing, so many tears. But yeah, let's take a look at, we didn't even finish the heart runes. So heart runes reduced duration. So stone form got a nerf. I actually like that. Stone form nerf to 4 seconds. Mount speed settlement is increased. Oh my God, wait a minute. Guys, wait a minute. This is massive. Wait, guys, this is unironically awesome. This is unironically awesome, guys. No longer am I no longer do I have to sit here and drive around the town going 2 miles an hour. Dude, I swear this might be the best change. Hey, what up, Snoogie? Dude, yeah, this might actually be the best change. Yeah, like, I always thought it was so stupid. Did anybody else think it was super stupid how in town, for some reason, your mount is slower than walking? Like, I never understood that. I literally never understood that. I'm like, why does my horse, you know, go slower than me walking right now in town? Does the turkey have a hitbox yet? No, it's like nails on a chalkboard when it does it. I hate it. Yeah, like you're coming in from turning in a faction quest and you just go to -5 miles an hour. It's like, oh my God. You know, it was horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, no, this is awesome. I love this. I unironically love this, bro. This is so cool. Yeah, good update. Good update here. Mechanics. Fixing an issue with Desert Sunrise consumable could increase the duration reduction of dots more than intended. I see. Fixing an issue that allows the player to jump higher than normal after certain abilities. Okay. Okay, interesting. Bugs and tuning notes. All right, for capture the flag carrier debuff now starts weak and stacks up to full power over time. I love this. Okay, wow, this is actually a very good change. Very, very good change to capture the flag. Whenever you grab the flag, you're not going to turn into a wet sack of potatoes instantly. If you guys remember capture the flag, when you would grab the flag, you would have so much, you would literally have so much debuff on you that you would die so fast. Like, it was really hard to grab the flag and run. Like, you would die so quickly. So I like the fact that that they did make it to where it's more of a stacking debuff over time rather than instantaneously your one shot. Whirlwind, social distancing, and Toomey? Now cause the player to drop the flag when active. Wait, this just needed to be entomb, right? This is just entomb, right? Surely they don't mean entomb. I don't think entomb is a word. Look, guys, Willy's not the smartest with spelling here or grammar, but like, back me up on this, right? This is probably just needed to be entomb, correct? But so I'm not reading this wrong. I believe so. So, yeah, added a pity, a rule for capture flag. If a team is ahead by 2 or more 5 points in a match, they'll automatically win on the next. Oh, wow. Damn. Yeah, I actually like this. I like this too. Entomb's little bro, yeah. I've never heard of entomb. Hey, what up, Perky? I guess I haven't. Nah, entomb is a feature. Yeah, well, welcome in our newest ability, entomb. Ironically, AGS is better at typing than coding. Well, you spelled Willy with 2 I's, so I agree with you. Oh my God. I spelled Willy with 2 I's because Willy with 1 I was taken, okay? All right, that's the only reason. I can't go to your boy Willy with 1 eye, but at this point, I feel like I'm too late. I feel like I'm already Willy with 2 eyes. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do out here? All right, let's get it. Outpost rush. Hey, what up, Mundo? Outpost rush. Outpost rush. Remove southwest and southeast ramps up to Star and Moon outpost. Bridges will now give an advantage to navigation to the southern outpost directly. Interesting. Okay. That throwing a couple areas. Yeah, true. True, Snoogie. True. Actually, you're cooking. Updated bulwark to be able to be placed in more areas of outpost rush maps. That's nice. Fix most cases that could cause the death scene in outpost rush to not properly display the name of your killer. Well, they said fix most cases, so some beard guy is probably still running around. Made some performance improvements primarily to address issues in Coral Divide. We'll continue to make improvements until performance is where it wants to be, okay? Or node, whatever, PvE. The player gets stuck behind buildable items. Okay, I've seen that happen a few times. Mesh. Okay, bare bones. All right, PvP arenas, Verdant Court, the newest arena map has been added. Okay, we know this. We know this. Ring of Fire now starts 30 seconds into a round on Verdant Court map based on feedback from the preview. I love that they're listening to feedback though. W for listening to feedback. Big W. World experience. Oh man. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna read every one of these. This is just like in you know, fixing bugs and stuff. Yeah, I think it's looking fine here. Expedition, okay. Yeah, this is all just bug fixes. This is all just bug fixes. Okay, season pass. We know this is coming. You want to know what dev is some beer guy? Dude, I have come to the conclusion that some beer guy is probably just like some console plebeian who played OPR on Eternum and somehow got put in the coding for the rest of the like New World's existence. It's never gonna go away. It's never gonna go away. I'm a melee player, and the thing I'm going mage after this, Windchill Inferno, probably gonna be stupid. Happy partner anniversary. Thank you. Yo, it is my partner anniversary today, guys. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Willy out here, boys. Willy out here. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, I really, we looked at all the patch notes. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I do like the changes. I will say, I kind of wish that we saw, okay, first off, I love the haste change. I absolutely love the haste change. I think that's a W. I do personally wish that we had a little bit more actual content coming into the game for season 9. Like, I know obviously a lot of people are thinking that, you know, more actual tangible content coming to the game. I do like the fact that they're adding, that they're kind of like messing with artifacts. We're getting the new capture the flag maps. We're getting an arena map. We're getting a preview for an OPR map. But the reality is, a lot of us are still going to be waiting for October. A lot of us are still going to be waiting for season 10. Whenever the big sauce boss drops, whenever it comes down, that's going to be whenever things really go crazy. That's going to be when things get nuts. So Yeah, I'm excited for it. I hope, now if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like and sub down below.